Let me just. Okay. I'm going to be talking about fat shaming versus skinny shaming. No matter if you are female or male, you have an unconsciously biased opinion about someone the first time you meet them. This is called a first impression, and this impression is a stepping stone to how you will perceive that person for future encounters. The first impression comes in handy when trying to impress an employer, connecting with a partner's family, or simply trying to make a friend. However, when you are plus size or size zero, people create an ultimate negative assumption about you and your lifestyle. While there are indefinite disparate types of body shaming worldwide, the two most popular are fat shaming and skinny shaming. Even though skinny shaming has been going on for hundreds of years, its negative effects on mental health have just started to be recognized. Skinny shaming is a problem that needs to be understood. However, skinny shaming and fat shaming do not always look the same way. According to Skinny Shaming is Not the Same as Fat Phobia by Melissa A. Fabello, it states, thin women may also be food policied, chided for their rightful choice to order a salad, or screamed at even by strangers to eat a cheeseburger. They are assumed to have eating disorders as if anorexia and bulimia are body types. Fat shaming, unlike skinny shaming, says you deserve to be treated with disrespect and as unworthy, to have simple comforts from fitting into airplane seats to receiving appropriate medical care, made inaccessible to you because you did this to yourself. Society is held down on the foundation of the male gaze, which explains why size zero women are told that only dogs want bones. People assume that these women have ARFID, which is avoid restrictive food intake disorder, which means that they are super restrictive about what they eat when they could be binge eaters. And there are also big women who are like this too. Besides, it most definitely isn't the public's profession to deduce whether or not a woman is skinny, or say stick, if they look like a stick or if they're skinny, which has nothing to do with what the public has to. No, the public has no identity to go into there. Physiology, though, the study of how the human body works, has verified collective times that just because an individual is thin or vast in size does not mean that they are unhealthy or unfit or have a sickly way of life. Despite that fact, people continue to shame and attack strangers because of their body physique. Now, when I mean attack, I mean like when they go up to you and they're like, you need to do this, or like I said in the beginning, you need to eat a salad, or why don't you eat enough? That's what I mean by attacking. In addition, many women may get attacked and yelled at out in public, but most attacks come from large social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitch, and WhatsApp Messenger. So many people dream of becoming influencers and YouTubers, but not all people get to achieve it because along the way, they realize the challenges that they approach along the way are additional and different from everyone else's just because they carry an extra few pounds. Body positive plus size creators that you may either find on TikTok, Instagram, or etc., or people who promote self-confidence and are people who promote self-confidence in one's self-body image, and that they have been really popular right now because of the body positive movement. Or big women, heavy kids, and even big chubby babies have become victims to daily cyberbullying, death threats, and oppressive judgment. For example, there are very big babies that either because they ate too much as a kid or even because they were just born like that. And then if you go through the comment section, you can see so many people coming at the parents and telling them you fed the baby too much, when really that's not all the time that's what happens. Sometimes the kids are born like that. And also, average everyday citizens who just want to post enjoyable memories of themselves and their family get told to simply lose weight numerous times by numerous amount of people, as if they themselves have not already attempted to achieve that prior to. In the report, How Social Media is Increasing a Person's Exposure to Body Shaming and Body Image, it states, the internalization of body shaming and weight bias is a social media platform hangs heavy on the minds of teenagers, women, and young girls. They are now living in a society where their bodies define who they are. They propel them for following the cultural ideas of womanhood and perfect womanism. Evidence of such social watching behavior is contributing to the rise of body dysmorphic disorders, BDD, and eating disorders in females as well as males. To illustrate, Lizzo, an American singer, rapper, songwriter, and flutist, is a plus-size record deal breaker, and because of her size, she's hated on every day, which fabricated her to announce her body acceptance issues and newfound anxiety. Celebrities who have everything anyone could ever dream of fall into depression because of body shaming that was simply caused by society's stigma towards fatness. According to Body Shaming is Effect on Young and Old by Claritin Clinic, it states, if a person is suffering from being body shamed, it may force them to reconsider who they are and how they present themselves. This can impact their mental well-being, their social health, and their professional lives. When you are publicly bullied, the natural response would be to avoid putting yourself in those situations. This can accumulate into isolating oneself and avoiding social interaction. And we see that a lot. It can also increase in feelings of low self-image, low self-worth, and low self-esteem. Feeling lonely and sorry for oneself can develop into a state of depression. Society fat shames big women and men and tells them to go and lose weight without any proper guidance or support, expecting them to come back with a brand new body. The public only sees the outside appearance of a person. They never see the life and experiences that a person has gone through to get to that point. We immediately assume that that person is lazy or unhealthy or insubserious, which is also unhealthy, when that couldn't be farther from the truth. On the whole, skinny shaming towards the size zero community is a significant issue that needs to be recognized and spread, and it still is to this day. However, it doesn't always look the same way as the experience and the effects that fat shaming has on individuals today.